Hi, my name is Caleb Bertini. I'm a Regis DPT student applying for this clinical site. In terms of the first question, I feel like my greatest workplace strength is my ability to be adaptable in a given number of situations. I feel like I'm good at thinking fast on the fly and kind of just adapting to everything that's going on in the clinic. I feel like I do a pretty good job of that, like thinking on my feet. Um, Second situation, the scenario about the patient who cries when they come back for their follow-up appointment. I feel like I would handle this by, just trying to console this patient in a professional manner. Sitting with them, listening to them, hearing what they have to say. I know not every part of PT is exercises and mobilizations and stuff like that. It's being a human being to another human being too. And then in the third situation, handling the patient who's frustrated with parking and the fussing at the front desk of a member. I feel like I'd want to provide this patient with like resources on the parking lot and like resources about the clinic, like how to check in, where to park, things like that. But also, I'd want to remind them that life happens. It's not a big deal. Like I know people are late for things all the time, and same thing when it comes to PT appointments. Like it kind of goes back to being adaptable as a PT. Like if you have a patient that's late, you just have to deal with it and you move forward. And then, fourth question, in the therapeutic alliance with a patient that I originally had a hard time with. There was a patient I had during my first clinical experience who tore his medial meniscus, and he was a little wary about me being like a student, like treating him. Because my CI would like designate certain patients to me, and yeah, he was kind of worried. He asked me a lot of questions. He would ask my CI questions, and I guess I just had to remind him, like, hey, like I am a student, like I don't know as much, but I promise that I'm gonna ask my CI when I don't know something, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing the right things for you. And I had to remind him of that, and that definitely helped our grow our alliance. And then um, the next question about the CI providing treatment that might not be evidence based. I feel like I'd want to talk to the CI and ask them, why they're doing the treatment. I know some people would do treatments for certain reasons that might not be evidence based, but it might still be helpful to the patient. So I'd want to approach this in a really respectful manner. And if there was research that I felt like was good, I would want to share that with the CI too. And then what brings me joy at the clinic, I just feel like being able to work with coworkers, seeing patients improve, and seeing myself improve really brings me joy. To me, there's nothing better than that. Thank you.